I legit knew they were going to be a problem, but I still said yes. And honestly, I paid for it in stress, in sleepless nights, and in a whole lot of regrets. Hey friend, welcome back to day 11 of 20 days of Event Pro Real Talk, the realest series you will find for event professionals, creatives, and business builders like you who are just out here giving your all and sometimes getting burned in the process. Today we're talking about the kind of client that makes you question your life decisions, and more importantly, how to protect yourself from ever going through that again. You know that feeling in your gut? You know that feeling that, that tiny little voice that speaks to you, that says, this might not end well, this adventure you're taking might not end well. Yeah, I've ignored it many times, and I've been burned every single time I ignore it. Now, there are so many red flags that I have learned to take very seriously, but today I'm just going to be talking about just a few. Now, you see those clients that want too much, they want so much, they don't want to pay enough for it. Then those clients they keep changing the ideas they want, they keep changing what they want. It's okay to, get a new idea. It's okay to run onto maybe a new a new idea that you've probably found on social media and you want to also incorporate it. Yes, perfect. That's why we're here. We are here to help you strategize, get new ideas, whatever, as long as at the end of the day, the event comes out perfect. That's what we want, right? So there's nothing wrong in you changing your brief. However, you see those clients that will bring ideas, but then if it's going to cost extra money and you don't want to pay for it, what do you want me to do, girl? What exactly do you want me to do? I'm not a magician. They keep changing the brief, but they don't want to pay for it. They don't want to adjust their price to fit what they are bringing in. So how do you want us to work? You see, those little red flags you need to take very seriously as a business person, as a solopreneur, as a creative, as a business person. You see those little things that they start bringing in, please be conscious of it. Be conscious, very, very conscious of it. Now, this other set of clients that they don't respect your time, they don't respect boundaries, they send you a message anytime and they want you to reply them immediately. Bruh, does it mean I don't have any other client I'm probably attending to, or no other thing I'm doing in my whole life? Come on, there's time for work, no? Let's respect other people's time. You're paying them money, doesn't mean you own them. Please. Now, those red flags, they don't just get prettier with time, they get redder. Please, no. Now, there's another group of clients that will tell you, oh, I've worked with a lot of planners, but no one really ever gets me. Girl, really? That's your cue to start running, my sister. That's your cue to start walking away small. Because if nobody has ever gotten you, why do you think it's you that will be able to get them? Are you a magician? I know someone can argue to say, oh, maybe we'll figure it out. Yes, but trust me, they will drain you first. They will drain your life. You will first start asking yourself, is it a business I'm doing like this? Is it a business I'm running like this? You don't want to be in that position. You do not want to be in that. You cannot run a business like that. So please take your cue. Take your cue. I'm saying it again. Take your cue, my dear sister. Let me tell you my story. Now, there's this one client I had one time, super friendly at first, very cool. We were relating, and they reached out with one very big idea, but they didn't have enough money for it. I was like, yeah, we don't have to exactly do it the way they did it. We can adjust it and it will still come out nice to fit the budget that we have. And, I was trying to do everything just thinking, oh, these people, they are probably nice. I'm going the extra mile, understanding people. My dear, all of a sudden, because they see that, okay, oh, she's understanding, she can be able to manage, they just keep changing things. Today they will bring another idea, tomorrow they bring another. We're not moving forward because we are changing things back and forth. They WhatsApp me at midnight and they expect me to reply at midnight. The constant calls back to back. Please take it easy. They asked for everything, then they were not willing to pay for anything. And then they expected me to keep smiling, to keep showing up, Then I remember one day, I had a full-blown anxiety attack before our meeting. That's when I knew that, this is not it. This is not it at all. You know, the worst part of it was I couldn't even blame them because I had no boundaries. I didn't set systems for myself. I never clearly said what was included, what wasn't, and what my limits were. I didn't have that, right? So they just felt it was okay to run anytime. Now, here's what I should have done from the beginning. I would have sent a clear contract with deliverables outlined. That way they know what is expected, what my timelines are, what they're expecting from me, right? All of them listed out in the contract. Then I would have also given them a fixed timeline with buffer periods. I would say, okay, I work 9 to 5. 9 a.m. you can contact me anytime between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Or buffer periods could be extra 2 hours. I'm available to answer to your calls, whatever you need, from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. You could call me, you could email me, you could text me, and I'll be able to reply, and I'll be ready to reply you. But anything more than that, please, I can reply you the next day or when I'm able to. Outline those information. Let them know from beginning, from the hands-on, right? Then I could say, okay, communication hours. If you want something urgent, text me at a particular time, or text me within this time range. Or I could say, even though you text me now, don't expect me to reply immediately because I still have to attend to other clients, or I still have to attend to other things in my life, right? Even though you don't have another client, you can say, you can attend. There are still other things. You're human. There are other things you still have to attend to in your life. It's not just work, right? So you can set communication hours to say, okay, if you text me now, I can reply in about 30 minutes or in about 20 minutes, but then make sure you keep to your time, right? But the in thing is that they need to know all of this. But then if you don't have them fixed, if you don't have this boundary set, how are you going to be able to tell them? So they can bump into you anytime and expect results, and then you don't have it and everybody's stressing out, right? Most of us learn the hard way, but you don't have to. That's why we're here. You don't have to learn the hard way. You don't have to learn from your experience. That's why we're here. So you can learn from all of us this knowledge that I'm sharing, and then you can do better. Your business can all go better, right? Now let's talk about how to draft better onboarding systems, contracts, timelines, and everything. Now, if you're still managing client work over WhatsApp chats or Instagram DMs or maybe vague verbal promises, this is your cue to level up, please. Now, this is what I've learned. I've learned how to use a client welcome guide. If someone reaches out to you, it could be via email. Have a welcome guide. Have an introduction of who you are, what you do, your services, what they are expected to gain from you. A welcome guide. Some people call it maybe like a portfolio, something that tells your client first what you do, who you are, and how they can work with you. Inside of it, include your cancellation clauses and your late payment terms, how you work, all those information. Then use automated forms and tools to protect yourself, to protect your energy, to save you time from the little things so you can focus on bigger things, right? Use automated forms such that when somebody clicks on something, they receive the form automatically. You don't have to manually do this all the time, right? Then there's this important part. Do not always be afraid to say no or walk away. Trust me, I know you want this client. I know you want the money. I know you want the job. Because anyways, if you don't have a job, how are you going to showcase what you know how to do? Yeah, I get it. I've been there. I know, I feel it. I feel you. However, your peace is most important, please. You cannot run a business and be crazy. No. Then the business is not worth it at the end of the day. Then what are you doing? Just go back and go and look for a 9 to 5 and just stay working for somebody and you're okay. Be done, finish your work, and they pay you. You're good. If you want to run a business, you need to be sane. You need to be happy. You need to enjoy what you're doing, right? So if you don't know how to say no, or if you don't know how to walk away from certain circumstances that doesn't align with your goal, then sorry, I don't know what you're doing. Few tools that will help you deliver like your pro. First of all, of course, in my ELITE Toolkit, I've added editable contract templates, welcome packet samples, email templates, timeline calculators, Scope creep alert and clutch language, these are not just documents, they are armor for your sanity. So please, if you haven't, do grab the ELITE Toolkit to help you start planning properly, to help you start staying proper and staying up to date. If you've ever kind of like over-delivered out of guilt, do hit that like button and drop a comment with boundaries if you know it's time to tighten yours. And of course, do reach out if you need any help to probably write your contracts or put things in place for you, align your systems and make it work, automate your systems for you. We can help you do all of that. And do subscribe for more of these real conversations. And don't forget, the ELITE Toolkit is in the description. You deserve peace and you deserve good money. Please, I'll see you for day 12.